So we've imported our MIDI files into MuseScore, and this is the look of the score. Now it's pretty long because it's a full pop song, but I'm just going to show you bits and pieces today because it will take me a few hours to polish up this entire score. But yeah, you can see there's a bit to clean up, but the good news is that we can see all of the MIDI tracks here and how they're labelled. We're obviously going to have to relabel them, but the tempo has come through, it's 120, the time signature has come through, and also the key has come through. Now my song's in B major, and I assigned that in Soundtrap, but sometimes I know we forget to apply a key signature within a DAW, and so we'll have to fix up the different accidentals, the different sharps and flats that look a bit silly, and what we would do there is just go to key signatures and select a key signature, but it would require you to know some things about keys. If you're not sure how to figure out what key you've written your song in, go to some of my helpful resources and links at the bottom of the Daughter Score project, and you'll find what you need there. So, to get started, I'm going to start with these rhythms here because I don't love how they look. It's overly complicated, and we can simplify that a lot. So we can see we've got two voices here, one there, one's blue, one's green. I just want to get rid of that altogether. So we just want one voice. So we're going to find the blue, and we're going to go semi-quavers. Da-da-da-dum is what we're looking for. Again, if you struggle with things like a rhythm and understanding what notes are needed for what, yeah, spend some time on some of those theory resources I've included. So we've got semi-quavers, we're going to go D, B, D, E. That's what we want. So now get rid of this. You've got to be careful with this button here. But basically we want to get rid of the second voice because it's a bit unnecessary, right? Da-da-da-dum, that's a quaverest, and then we go D, B, C. So if we go back there again and click, and we go to voice 2, and we're just deleting voice 2. And there we have a much cleaner da-da-da-da-dum, da-da-da-dum-dum-dum-dum. And now this one was nice and clean. The other thing is, I don't love these staccatos. I don't think it's particularly necessary. So I'm just going to highlight those and go to our articulations and just, oh no, we don't need to select it actually, we just delete. You've got to select each one and delete them. But now I'm going to copy and paste this hook over and over again throughout the whole piece. So click that, zoom out. I'm just going to get rid of this for a second here. Da 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 dum dum, da 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 dum 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 dum, da 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 dum dum, da 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 dum 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 dum. Now you can see that this bar and this bar are exactly the same, and that's what we want. So I've just copied, and now we paste. Much nicer hook repeating now, etc, etc. So I would keep that up for the rest of the piece, but for time's sake I'm just showing you a few things. So that's what I would do with some of the rhythm. As well as that, let's have a look at our walking bass. I don't think it's quite quantized the way we wanted it to, so let's have a listen to that. Oh. So we've got dum, da da dum, da dum dum. So let's have a look at, if we go to view, we want the MIDI, where is it? Document. Interesting. Oh, show MIDI import panel. That's what we want. So we've got. We're looking for the piano walking bass one. So our maximum quantization is a semiquaver, but that's fine. We want to leave it at semiquaver, but the tuplets, we don't want this long and tied note. We want to kind of move it here and go just triplets. Okay. Apply. Oh, goodness. That's not what we want. This was what we were working on. Okay, so we've got. So we might have to just do this manually. So what I'm trying to do is, because if we go to our GarageBand file and we go to our walking bass, we end up with I was going to show you the score, but it looks a bit messy here as well. So we're going to clean it up. Dum, da, da, 1 and 2 and 3, that's what we want. 2 and 3 and 4 and is what we want. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. So we're going to call this that's going to be a full crotchet, but we will keep the tied note there. So let's go to, we'll make that a quaver, da, dum, dum. You could just turn this into a crotchet, but it doesn't split the rhythms perfectly. So we've got 1 beat, 2 beat, 3 and 4 and. But it's simple enough that it can be read, but you usually wouldn't cross over a full beat, but it's only really strict if it's between the second and third beat. So this is okay. So dum, da, dum, dum, dum. Let's play that. So that's fine. You could also instead just go to quavers like this. Actually, if we go tuplets and we go duplet, just kidding. So we turn that into a crotchet and another crotchet, and we go like this, and we go add tuplet, duplet, try it again, add duplet, we've got, no, just kidding, no, that wouldn't work. Undo, 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 never mind, don't listen to me. Just that part. So B, C, D, B, B, E, F sharp. That's right. Now we can, if we want to make that even simpler, get rid of all these rests. And again, I don't love this staccato that's happening here. So we'll just zoom in. Now I could turn that into a minim, but let's leave that, but actually I'm happy with these breasts, but I don't love the staccato, so get rid of that. And Bubba's your uncle. Now this, again, look at all these rests, but this bar is actually the same as this bar. So I'm going to copy, I'm going to paste, etc. So all this copy and pasting it's going to happen a lot. So now this is slightly different. So we go, get rid of that, get rid of that. Dum, dum, da, da, dum. So A, B, there we go. And then we repeat our pattern. So I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste those 4 bars, starting there. Ba-da-bum-ba-bum-bum-bum, ba-da-bum-ba-ba-da-bum. So that's just another example of manually fixing some of these rhythms. Alright, yeah, so quantizing is possible in MuseScore, but it's a little more confusing, I'm going to be honest. And this is why it's a lot better when you're in your DAW. That's what you want, because when you're in your DAW, you can go, I want maximum semi-quaver, but semi-quaver triplet or something like that. It's just less sophisticated in MuseScore. So that's rhythm. We talked a little bit about voices as well. The key is all good. Let's talk about chordal instruments. So let's go to where our guitar starts coming in. So you'll remember we want to find our busy guitar. So let's go to this line here. Now it's in a bass clef, which already is not brilliant. But we'll go over here. We'll find when it comes in. Here we go. So we've used these semi-quavers as markers because we were doing a really fast down up, down up, down up, down up, down up strum. But what we want to do now, the best way I think to notate this chordal music is to actually just use chord diagrams and use the stave to indicate strumming pattern or rhythm. But guitars generally use treble clefs, so we're going to go back here to this section here and we're going to go to clefs, change it to a treble clef, and that should apply to the whole thing, and it has, which is great. So that's done. That was quick and simple. And then we go to where the guitar comes in. Da, 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 da. Now I know it says piano, we're going to fix that later.